Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. El-Rufai failed to protect abducted girls because his wisdom comes once a week, says Sani. Former lawmaker Shehu Sani Saturday took a dig at the governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai, over his failure to protect the schoolgirls adopted in the state last week. Unknown gunmen had stormed the school at 12:10 a.m. on a fateful day, according to an official, and whisked away the girls and two staff. Armed men gained entry into the Engravers College, a boarding secondary school in a remote area near Kakao Daji village in Chikun district, and took away two staff of the college and six female students to an unknown destination, police spokesman Yakubu Abubakar Sabo said in a statement. Reacting to the abduction via Twitter, Sani, who represented Kaduna Central in the last National Assembly, didn't mention the governor's name, but it was clear that this tweet was referring to El-Rufai. He said the governor failed to protect the guests because his wisdom only comes once in a week on Saturdays on Twitter. His words, he had the information but failed to protect the guests because his wisdom only comes once in a week on Saturdays on Twitter. It's not news that Shehu Sani and El-Rufai, they are cats and rats. You know, they are always on each other's throats. So it's not a new thing. So they always give it to themselves. I'm very sure very quickly now, El-Rufai is going to reply him. But the only thing we need to pick from this is that, like he said, and from the news we gathered, they got the information before that time. So why didn't they act on time? They got the information that these people will be coming. They informed them, according to what El-Rufai himself said, that they got the information that they were going to come. And at the end of the day, they didn't do anything because they felt that after all, it's not their children. It's none of them is, it's not their members of their family. So they didn't do anything. And for him to have come out to say that, it's really surprising that such statements could be coming out from him, that you got the first-hand information. But when it comes to Oshowore now, even before it will happen, they will go and arrest the person. They arrested him even when the action has not been action has not been taken. They arrested him. They started charging him for a lot of things, and now they asked him to pay 100 naira for him to be bailed. The bail condition is 100 million naira. You can imagine an extra 50 million naira for security to be deposited at the court. So now they got the information. The same SPC people, they got information, but they didn't do anything. And at the end of the day, a lot of families are being involved. They are grieving as we speak. They are hurting. What he said was that they just put all the families together in a place so that they'll be getting a call from the kidnappers. It's really, really pathetic. So if Shehu Sani describes him that way, of course, are you going to blame him? You're not going to blame him because you got information and he failed to act on it. But if it were to be, to be saying some statement or trying to intimidate other people or trying to threaten people that if you talk about the state government, this is what is going to happen to you. But now you got information, you didn't do anything about it because you felt those children are not your children or they are not members of your families. So anything can happen to them. If it happens, you guys will start singing the same rhetorics. Oh, we condemn the acts. Oh, we are going to bring the perpetrators. We are going to bring them to book. Those are the things that you are going to be saying, and it is a normal thing. They will just say it. We just hope that the children will be released on time so that their parents as well, or everybody will have a peace of mind. So that's just my opinion. So since it has happened like that, like one of the statements of Shehu Sani saying he had information but failed to protect the guests because his wisdom only comes once in a week. It's really, really pathetic. People are really suffering. Someone say, what effort have they made on your own? Okay, what effort have you made on your own as a former senator and Kaduna State citizen? You just sit on one place and making unnecessary comments about a person who has been trying his best. Yeah, somebody is referring to um Shehu Sani. Shehu Sani? Is he the chief security officer of the state? He's not the chief security officer of the state, and also he's not getting security votes. So what do you expect him to do? The governor is the one who is in charge of the state. His job is to protect lives and property. So why blaming Shehu Sani? Is Shehu Sani getting the security votes, or does the money go to his account, or whatever? Is he the one in charge that will coordinate the affairs of the state? No, it's not so. But what we know is that two of them, they are just cat and right. They are always on each other's neck. They always give it to themselves. Like I said, very soon you're going to hear from El-Rufai, blasting Shehu as well. So that has been their game. Someone says El-Rufai better pass you. Your own come 2 months after. They are just giving it to Shehu Sani here. Someone say, must this jobless or loser with bushy hair sing like a canary every day? And some people are like, they are coming for this person. Say some social critics like Sani who have the courage to challenge the power that be should not be branded jobless loser as you have done. I don't know how rich you are, but branding a man who is economically stable as jobless loser is just craving a quarrel where you don't belong. Another contributor asks what Sani has done to solve this particular matter. That question comes from seeming ignorance. El-Rufai is the executive governor of the state and the chief security officer of the state, so the abducted guests and teachers are his direct safeguard responsibility. Sani is not in charge of any security apparatus. El-Rufai has not shown fairness to non-Muslims in Kaduna State and has been accused of being a terror sponsor. That is it. If somebody asking what is the role of Shehu Sani, what has he done? Of course, maybe the person is speaking, from the angle of ignorance. What is he going to do? He's not the one in charge. He's not the chief security officer of the state. So that is how it works. Someone says, thank you. You said it so to those who do not know where they belong. Hmm. What do you call yourself? Please think and reason properly before you make comments. If your man is economically stable and according to you, why is he having sleepless nights since he lost the Senate seat every day tweeting unnecessary tweets? No, this is not an unnecessary tweet now. A lot of people, some of them, they have their fans. So this is not unnecessary tweet because people's life have evolved here. Parents are crying here and there. The children, we don't even know the condition. You don't even know what it means, for you not to have your children. We are still battling with the Chibok girls. Some of them were released. Some of them are still there. The recent one that happened during that happened in Dapchi, Leah Shaibu is still there. Do you know the torture the parents are going through? Even the one that happened in 2014, the Chibok girls. Do you know the condition of the parents? Some of the parents they are dead because of a heart failure, because of a blood pressure. And somebody says somebody is tweeting. He's not tweeting because he's speaking on behalf of the people. People lives, people's children are involved here. So tweeting this kind of a thing is not really an unnecessary thing. That's why we play with a lot of things. You can imagine what people are saying. Forget the rank or the rift between El-Rufai and Shehu Sani. That is not what we are talking about here. That one is just on a lighter mode. Lighter mode. But when we talk about you getting the information on time, yeah, you didn't do anything. And the people who are supporting El-Rufai, they are not even looking at that angle. They are just looking at the other side. They are not looking at that angle that you got this information according to El-Rufai. So what do you expect somebody who is in his right senses to be thinking about when you got the information as the chief security officer of the state and you didn't do anything about it and you came out and be telling us that you got the information? What do you expect people to say about you? What do you expect people to think about that? Like I said, the rift between them, we understand what is going on. But for the fact that he lost election, that's what they will be telling you, the supporters of these people. They will say because you lost the election, because you are a criminal, because you are a looter, because you are not seeing free money. That is why you are complaining. That is why you are criticizing them. But they will leave the main issue and be chasing shadow. Is that what we are talking about? People are mourning, people are gnashing teeth, people are crying. They don't even know the next step, to be taken. And they have seen the people that it has happened to before, victims of this kind of a situation. And the government will just become and be telling you, oh, we are on top of the situation. Oh, we are going to bring them to book. Those who acted this kind of a thing, or this the perpetrators of this evil, that we are going to bring them to book. At the end of the day, you will not hear from them. And at the end of the day, by the time those guys, they will now come, they say they have repented, they will say they are forgiving them, give them amnesty, they will still recruit them back to army or to police. So what are we talking about? Because they know that they cannot even trust the government, because they always come out to sing rhetorics. Just like one of Buhari's AD, when some people were kidnapped, whether in Kaduna, not in Kaduna, one of the northern states, and the families, they paid the ransom, and the people were released, the victims were released. Immediately, the Buhari's AD just went on Twitter, oh, that they have rescued, the government or the police have rescued the guests, or the kidnapped victims. Not until when the families of those people came out, that it's not true, that they had to pay money, they paid ransom, that police was never involved in the release of their sisters, or not, before the AD had to apologize, that he thought that it was the police that rescued them. So those are the things that we are talking about. You can imagine if those people had not paid that ransom, what would have happened? What would have happened? They wouldn't have seen their people, as quick as at that time. So when people are talking, because it has not happened to you, you feel that, oh, maybe they are just making it up, or whether it is a child's play, or it is just one story being told, or tales by moonlight. Everybody is praying that this kind of a thing will not come near you, and that's why you see people are still speaking. Because on the part of the government, as we are looking at the whole thing, it's like they are just overwhelmed. It's like they don't even know what to do. You can imagine what Boko Haram did again in Borno again. So it's like the government is even overwhelmed. They are just trying to encourage people, but looking things holistically, you could see that it's like they are not they are not they are not they are just fed up, they are just tired, but they cannot come out and tell us that things are not just working the way the masses expect it. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole shenanigans between these two gentlemen, El-Rufai and Shehu Sani, saying that the governor only thinks once in a week. He just try to backlash him, that his wisdom comes once a week because he got the information and he didn't act accordingly. So leave your comments below and let's continue our discussion from there. Thank you very much. Bye.